you to our awesome patrons who made this video possible. To join our community and get cool rewards like postcards from around the world, click the link in the description or go to patreon.com/thewayaway.
Good morning, Way fam from Bergen, Norway. I'm Josh.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome to The Way Away. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, give us a like, and hit that bell so you can follow more adventures.
We are continuing our Nordic summer series, and we're starting in Bergen today. We are doing the Norway in a nutshell tour, but DIY.
So today's all about actually seeing Norway and the scenery that there is here. We're taking a train, a bus, and a boat through the fjords today. It's gonna be amazing and so beautiful. When we announced that we were coming to Norway, a lot of you suggested we do this thing called Norway in a Nutshell. It's actually a tour that a lot of tour companies here in Norway sell because it shows a lot of the beauty of Norway when you're going between Oslo and Bergen, just straight through the country. So today we are doing it DIY. We are actually doing it on our own because you can take public transportation the whole way. So I've had to figure it out. It's been a little bit tricky, but you can do it, and we want to show you how you can do it yourself today.
A lot of the reason that we can do this tour so inexpensively, however, is because we already have Eurail tickets. So we were gifted them a couple months ago now, and we've been using them to travel through the Nordics this summer. So a lot of these things you can do by just using your Eurail pass, although you may have to buy up a reserve seat. Is that right?
It depends on how busy the train is. I would suggest to do it, but you can't do it online, so you have to come into the country and do it, or call ahead of time and do it. So yeah, we got our tickets. Actually, we have first class Eurail tickets, so it doesn't cost anything extra for us to make pre-reservations. So when we arrived in Norway, we went to the ticket counter and made all of our reservations for all the trains we'll be taking while here in Norway.
When you get to Voss, you can catch a bus. We got the one to Gudvangen, and you can just buy the ticket on the train or on the bus itself. But you do need to have cash.
They do plan for all the tourists that are getting off the train, and so there are about 6 buses waiting here for people to get on them.
Even so, we were at the end of the train. We didn't realize it, and we basically are like some of the last people on the bus. So. Man, this bus has huge windows and a fantastic view the whole way.
Yeah, this journey is all about how we get there instead of just the destination of where we're going. So we are going to just soak up all the views from these windows.
How you doing, Ash?
I'm not good with edges that go like straight down. Especially in ginormous buses that barely fit on the road.
Our bus has taken us directly to the ferry terminal at Gudvangen. So what we need to do now is get us some ferry tickets. Now, because we didn't buy the package, we have to figure that out ourselves. But thankfully there are lots of different ferries that come through here, so our options are pretty diverse.
Everything has gone super smooth so far. So we got on the train easily. After the train, they pretty much dropped us off right at the bus station, and then from the bus, they just dropped us off where you get tickets to get onto the ferry. So it's super duper simple. The only thing is that we need to wait for everybody who has already prepaid purchased tickets to get on the ferry before we can purchase our tickets to get on.
Yeah, because we got here within 15 minutes of it leaving, so there's system shut down, so we have to buy them manually from the people.
Exactly. So we'll be getting on this ferry, but it's no big deal. Like, we planned this so that we had extra time just in case we missed one of our transportation and needed time to figure it out.
It's one of the risks with DIY, but we have time for it.
Exactly.
All right, we get an unexpected stopover in this little town because that thing was very full. I mean, tourist season is no joke here. There's so many people here.
But no sweat. Like, we planned for this just in case it would happen. We're gonna see this little town.
Look how gorgeous it is.
It's so beautiful here. Look at all those waterfalls.
We're gonna have some lunch, hang out, and then we got about an hour. Pro tip, as always.
Definitely bring your own food. Go to a grocery store and purchase it. We got some hummus, we got some tzatziki, we got some carrots and strawberries. Healthy little snack picnic while we wait for the next ferry. There's really actually nothing to do in this town, so what we're gonna be doing is eating, sitting here, and enjoying the scenery. At the very beginning of this video, I had mentioned that this has been a little tricky to figure out to do it DIY. And so I want to explain to you so that you guys can do it yourselves. It's actually not as tricky as I thought. The train tickets are normal public transportation. That's why we're able to use our URL passes. And then we needed to get on a bus. The bus, I found it online, but I was not able to use my US visa to purchase the tickets ahead of time. So you can give it a go, try it out, but I was not able to purchase the tickets. So that's why I didn't purchase the ticket to get on the ferry, because I was not guaranteed to get here on the bus. So I feel like this is making it way more complicated.
No, I think that makes sense. Yeah. So you just need a train, a bus, and then the ferry, but we didn't buy the ferry because we didn't know if we could get the bus in time.
Exactly.
But you can buy the ferry online at visitflom.com, provided that your card works.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you could purchase it ahead of time if you were able to guarantee everything, but we weren't, so we just left extra time for just chilling out and relaxing just in case we weren't able to get the tickets. But on the bus, I did want to say that we used cash. We did not see a credit card machine, and so Josh ran out and got cash last minute to have it on the bus. So I would suggest that just to make sure that you have some Norwegian monies, whatever that is.
Krona.
Krona. We've made it onto our fjord cruise, and we're going to be cruising through for about 2 hours to get to Flåm. Actually, Flåm is not very far from where we were at. I think it's only like maybe an hour drive, but we're doing kind of a loop-de to stay in the fjords and see everything. So yeah, I'm excited. It's so beautiful. Somehow we ended up with sunshine today, and the sun, when it's shining on us, it feels so warm and nice.
One of the things that makes this tour specifically unique is that this boat is a really cool creation. It's got a carbon fiber hull and electric engines. They use hydroelectric energy created by water rushing through turbines to generate electricity, and then they transfer that electricity to this boat and store it on battery power. So this boat runs off of water flowing downhill, and that's really cool. I like that we can have options like that so that we're not just shooting out exhausts and hearing the rumbling of the engines. Like, this whole thing is quiet and smooth. The boat doesn't shudder and shake like a big ferry would either. right, we are in Flåm. Time to drop our stuff off at the hostel, and we can explore a little bit. But
Oh my god.
these are all the people just getting on our ferry, much less the people that are on that cruise ship we saw.
Yeah, this is crazy because it looks like a really itty bitty town. I can't believe it fits this many people here. This is crazy.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the tourist ship has left and the sun has started to go down just behind this mountain a little bit, so we ventured out and we explored the town. And while I have loved the journey today, it is truly gorgeous.
Yeah.
I am sorely disappointed in the destination. Flåm is not anywhere you want to go.
It's funny because some of you guys did suggest us to come here, but it is not really a destination. It's
No.
more like a launching off point of activities and things to do while here. But when they bring so many tourists to a place that has such a tiny, tiny little, I don't even know if to call it a town.
I would be embarrassed to bring people here. Like, truly, it's okay. So this is by my estimation, 99.9% of the people here are tourists, and the other 1% are foreign workers. There is no Norwegian culture here to speak of. There's like 2 houses on the hill over here, and in the town, it's just souvenir shops and cafes, and I am not exaggerating. It's true. There's literally nothing here. So
Josh is a little more.
it's a glorified campground.
Yeah. A little more
I'm really
disappointed than I am because maybe I knew what to expect. But the thing to do here is to go on hikes and
It is
to
beautiful.
go kayaking and to go on speedboats or even do the adventure that we are doing. The tour that we are doing right now, the Norway in a Nutshell, is actually created to be kind of like a one-day thing. So.
Right.
Most people that were on the boat with us actually went directly onto the Flåm train that will take them through the fjords as well.
Which we will do in the next video.
So we will be doing that tomorrow, but I wanted to split up our Norway in a Nutshell because I didn't want to do it all in a one day.
Didn't wanna
That
rush
would
it.
be so much trouble.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah, so we are just staying here at night. We are lucky enough to have a hostel right in town to walk down to our train in the morning.
Which is $100 for a bedroom.
It's very expensive here.
It's just a bed. It's barely furnished beyond
Yeah.
that. And yeah,
$100 actually is not that expensive. We do have our own private room
Yeah.
and a bed in a house. So it's
we have a bedroom
that
for $100.
terrible, but yeah.
It's a bed. Here's the thing. For me, this is the definition of a tourist trap. That's what makes me
Josh
so.
feels got, and
I
so
do
that
feel got.
he's upset about it.
I do. And I feel like if I had come here on a ship on an excursion, I would feel like, what?
I do think that most of the people on the cruise, they have excursions that are planned
Yes.
once they get on land, and so that they will leave this town and only come back here to get back onto the ship. But
So my recommendation would be either have excursions and activities planned to do in Flåm, or just be okay with just relaxing in nature, because there's nothing to do in the town unless you want to just spend money, which is fine.
go on a hike,
can
plan
do
a
that.
hike, which is amazing. Or there is a river running through town, and it is so clean, so crisp. It looks absolutely amazing. A little cold for my liking, but
At the moment, earlier today, it was so
yeah, there
bright.
were people in it this
And I was
morning.
like, I need to put on a second round of sunscreen, but then we just stayed inside. So.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, for the experience and to be able to come through the fjords,
For sure.
I would do it again. Would you do it again?
Yes, but now that I have expectations, because I was thinking like, oh, we can walk around the town, it'll be really cute, and then there's literally no town to speak of, it's just souvenir shops. And that's when I was like,
Josh is not the planner. He literally follows. So the expectations were different because I planned
Totally.
it and I knew what we are getting into
sure.
a little bit more than Josh, sadly.
I
didn't prep him
I
enough.
feel like I am a good representation of like the unprepared. Like, you know, there's the one person in the group who knows all the stuff, and then everyone else is like, oh, we're going to a place called Flåm, it's going to be great. I'm planning on getting some traditional Norwegian dishes, and then you come here and it's like there's a cafe, there's an outlet shop, and then like a souvenir shop, and you're like,
Yeah. So you were really looking forward to a Norwegian town.
I wanted to see a little Norwegian town in the fjords.
If you didn't
This
see
is
our
not
video before this, we spent time in Bergen.
Especially
and
coming from Bergen.
Bergen is absolutely amazing. So
Yes.
to compare, I think it's a tough,
It was a shock.
yeah, tough change.
I'm being hard on it, but the truth is, like, I want to be honest with my recommendations to you guys, saying like, if you're coming on a tour, if you're doing stuff here,
We
great.
said at the very beginning, it is not about the destination.
You're right.
Today was all about
More right
how we got
than
here.
you've ever been.
Yeah. So we got here and it was amazing.
Anyways, more from the Norwegian in a Nutshell tour coming tomorrow, where we take a train back to Oslo, where we breezed through in our previous video. And I hope we encourage you to get out there and travel today. Come to Norway. Maybe don't spend too much time here in Flåm. And we'll see you in the next video. Hey, whoa, we're doing the outro. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. A huge shout out to all of our patrons who helped make this video possible. If you want to follow more, go to Instagram at WayAwayMag. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out our second channel, Way More, if you want to see way more from us.